Alright, hello everyone, my name is Shep. Welcome back to the Butcher Circus. Today we are playing against Stepan here. I believe he is veteran rank, though I didn't have too much of a good look at the rank. I was more thinking of what to do with this team that we have right here, so we're trying to make the Vestal shine. And the base idea of this team is to have like this offensive wave that is unstoppable. So between the Shield Breaker, the Hammerman, and the Jester, we should be able to get a death blow, no matter what. And then having the Vestal to do massive heals and stuns, we should technically just straight up win the match. That is the idea. So the Shield Breaker is going to have the net and the Anklet for accuracy dodge and the pull chance. The Jester is going to be kind of the finishing character with the finisher, and of course we still want him to be dodgy with the Monkey's Paw. The Highwayman here is going to have that riposte in the form of the parrying dagger, which is kind of helping, as well as the sturdy buckle, which makes him kind of a tanky boy, which is good for this team. He does go with the Bulwark first, which is interesting, because I can... I need to choose a target to like focus and whatnot. Technically I do want to take down this Vestal, like a lot. It doesn't have Holy Land, so I can do some tricks. I would go for another Skiss, like that is a very reasonable play, but the pull on the Vestal is just as reasonable here, to be honest. If not more. Because now she's in position 1 and, you know, Vestal in position 1. Not too great. Hopefully he doesn't get that debuff. Oh, he actually does. Okay then, say goodbye to my dodge. We're gonna go for a stun on that Houndmaster to prevent that Hound's Harry. It's a 90% chance to get that stun. We only have one of the stun trinkets, we have the Tome of Fury. Just makes our stun an absolute menace. He is gonna go with Festering Vapors first, before we get that riposte off, but it's fine. Because I'm actually gonna go Vendetta first, and then I'm gonna riposte. We're gonna get that Vendetta going over there, so yeah, that Antiquarian's done for. Also with the Battle Belt, we're pretty much not gonna miss a single riposte, which is just amazing for us. Yeah, now I go for this, and I believe... Yeah, we go on the Vessel. Wow, 6 to 13. Yeah, it's because of that 20% protection from the Bulwark, that's gonna be kind of a menace. But, as I was saying, we have this trinket and then the Idol of Purity, which after a crit... Oh, he's gonna go for a Stunning Blow. Oh, he fails! He fails that Stunning Blow. He went for a 50-50. Kind of weird going for a 50-50 considering he has these two trinkets. He should be spamming like Zealous. He also doesn't have Relic to the Flame, which you should always have on the Crusader no matter what. Yeah, he has a lot of weird trinkets here. I would actually get rid of the Stunning Blow in his case, to be honest. Alright, I think the play here is going to be to go Pierce, doing a solid 13 damage to that Vestal. I don't think Dirk Stab does 12, especially against protection. Not even a crit will do 12, I think. Yeah, between the, after like you get a crit with the Vestal, you get plus 25% healing skills, and then stacked with this, like you are healing for too much, really. Way too much. I think we can actually go for a Harvest here. That's a crit for 6, that's a nice bleed onto that Houndmaster as well. And this Vestal is not feeling too good overall, and neither are his repulse. You really can't go for a Hanseri right now. I mean, he can, but he's gonna get hit pretty much for sure, because of the Battle Belt and Vendetta, and he's gonna take a lot of damage he goes for it. He takes a 14. He even misses a lot, because we have generally kinda high dodge. Yeah, he even misses quite a bit. I think I'm just gonna do a stun here on that Vestal. Yeah, we have 14% crit chance, which is not too bad actually. Let's hope to get a crit soon. That'd be pretty fun. He goes for another. Takes 10 this time. He would be taking a lot more if he didn't have the 20% protection. That's helping him out a lot here. Let's be honest. He doesn't have any other sort of healing. So what I think might be a good idea here is just to go... Yeah, I think we'll just go with this again. Oh, that's actually not enough damage. He doesn't have to click the Vestal right now, immediately. That was probably a misplay by me. That was probably a misplay by me, but it should be fine. He's gonna go for another stunning blow, the Madman. Even if he gets the stun, I can just click and then I'll still have my action, and I don't even care. So it's really weird that he's going for these plays. Considering he's dropping to death, so I don't even care about his action. So I'm just gonna go for a stun on that Crusader, and you can see like how his team is being completely like outmatched. It's kind of what this team does between the riposte and this focus down the character thing. Because the Vestal, she can just turn on a switch. Oh, he's crazy. He's mad right now. Yeah, the Vestal, if she wants to, she can just turn on a switch and start healing for like 19 bombs with Divine Grace. It's absolutely ridiculous just how much she can do. We are gonna stack the riposte twice, which is fine. It's gonna reduce damage, but it's gonna increase crit, which we do not mind at all. See if we get a crit on that Antiquarian. You know, it feels like whenever my opponents play Harriman, they're getting like a crit around. It's round 3, I've done like 5 attacks and no crits. Yeah, no crits again. Guess no complaints, no regrets. That's a 75 death blow, so between the Dirk stabs, slightly extra chance in the finish, that doggy is just not feeling too great. Now that Vestal is going to be dropping to 0 HP, and she's also quite useless in position 1. So we do have 3 finale buffs, so we'll be doing 14 to 25 damage to the Antiquarian, but with protection we're probably doing like, actually like 11 maybe? Yeah, 11 to 20, but we killed her with the 11 for some reason. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes that happens, you roll for a character's exact HP when they have protection and they still die. I honestly still don't understand how that happens. That's only happened like 3 times in total to me. The protection just feels weird. I don't know, maybe it rolls for like 11.5 or something and you still get the death blow. I don't really get it, but good for us. Good for us that we did get that death blow. Now this Crusader is just gonna be stunned. We only have 1 stun trinket, so we can't really perma-stun him, but he doesn't have a chance anymore. You know, whatever he does now, I'm just gonna kill this Vestal with pretty good probability. What has the highest crit chance? It's still this. So we're just gonna do a 25 here, and then we're gonna go with a point-blank shot. You know, the extra death blow chance. It's gonna be very likely to just get a kill here. So yeah, that's a point-blank shot kill. And now we're just gonna drop an Adder's Kiss on this Crusader, and his entire team just melted in like 4 rounds essentially. That's an Adder's Kiss right there. 10% blind resist. You hate to see it, don't you? You hate to see it, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. He doesn't have a winning chance with this Crusader. He can go for Zealous, he can go for stuns, we do not care really. It's gonna be a stunning blow. That dodge debuff lasted for so long. Honestly, lasted for so freaking long. I'm gonna click the stunned character, just get rid of some of that DOT. And I don't even need to heal right now. I can just go for a stun. Oh, we got the stun crit, so we're gonna see that plus healing skills come into effect soon. That's gonna be fun. So yeah, he's like that. Now I can just do a point-blank shot, hopefully a crit. No, no crit. Oh well. Yeah, at least the stab's gonna do 3 damage, and then it's just a matter of time until he dies, because he's gonna be stunned next round. Yeah, and we're gonna do the heal right now, and we're gonna see just how much it heals for. It's probably gonna heal for like... well, if you go Divine Comfort, it's not gonna heal as much as like a Divine Grace Bomb. But it could still heal for a lot, yeah, like 8 on everyone. That's a really decent amount. That's like a Battlefield Bandage heal. That's insane right now. We're just gonna go for a Pierce. Doesn't really matter too much what we do here. Just want to get some Death Door checks and then just finish him with the Dirk Stab. Gonna go open vein. Not that yet. You get that bleed though. And also I forgot to mention, we have open vein with the parrying dagger for the 130% bleed chance, which is really good. 130% bleed chance can pull off a lot of bleeds that it normally wouldn't be able to. So yeah, that's round number 1. I think the Vestal did a really good job, as did this team. So let's go for round number 2, shall we? Turn to Circus. What would be this team's like greatest weaknesses? Probably something like the WD, just really high pressure, just stuns everywhere. Even then it would still, I don't know, like they would pull the Vestal, then you'd go Duelist Advance, then they would probably shoot the Vestal, but then she would heal herself. Oh well, they would have to stun the Vestal or something of the likes. Then the Shieldbreaker would be pulling off other kisses left and right. Like it would be difficult. It would be difficult for them to win. Of course, we do still have that Jesset Ball for finale. Oh, there's no name. Nameless player. Okay. Darkest 2 though. Not quite Darkest 1, but Darkest 2. And it's a pretty nice banner. I think it's just the common, like, prestige one. So he is playing a Riposte Man at Arms with the Veteran's Gauntlet. Interesting. He's going to be missing some accuracy for that. This Flagellant is not bringing the Redeem, which is very interesting. This Abomination is bringing the Finisher. And she's bringing Finisher's Sanity's Bane. So this Antiquarian is actually going to have... I think I'm going to bump up the Sanity's Bane in terms of like tier. Because it's actually relatively good on AoE characters in stress teams. Like, look at that Deathblow chance and accuracy. It kind of acts as like a diet, how do you call it? A diet, 75 to hit. I should have gone for Battle Ballad first, my bad. Yeah, I was too focused on commenting on this. Kind of works as like a diet finisher. So she's gonna have like 75% Deathblow chance on a character like just right off the bat. Which is actually insane. So he is gonna go for that. Actually hits both characters, surprisingly. Very surprisingly. We're still gonna drop a Battle Ballad here. We won't be able to riposte right away. Also, he doesn't have Rejuvenating Vapors. He has a really weird setup. Really weird setup. Also with the Suffer. Probably not gonna make a difference this match. Oh, he's gonna go with the Man at Arms to do that. Oh, he gets the Daze. Okay, then. I see how it is, I see how it is. I believe that right now, round 1, we are still just gonna go for this, hopefully get that debuff. Alright. And next round, we're just gonna go Pierce or Puncture into a Duelist Advance. That is the goal here, which means you can get 2... Oh, actually goes for Protect Me. Interesting. Giving himself some protection, some dodge, okay. With that really high stun resistance, this is actually not so good for us because we only have 130 chance. So it's like a 45. This one is a bit more insured, but do I really want to stun the A-bomb? Yeah, let's go for it. We're gonna eat a riposte for it, but it's not the end of the world, really. We're taking a bit less stress from the Idol of Purity as well. Yeah, so the snuff here, like, it's gonna be quite difficult for me to get stunned on this backline. So the Vestal might not shine as much this match. As much. She's still gonna shine, of course. We're still gonna make her shine. We might just go for a puncture here, honestly. I think it's not a terrible idea. Get rid of that guard. Not really for the guard, but our only other option is like going for a pierce on the Abomination. Oh, he actually still does that, but he's guard broken, so it doesn't really work. Interesting interaction, you know. It doesn't really work. I am thinking if whether I should actually just go Duelist Advance or if I should go Open Vein, and I have decided on Open Vein. Also, almost a damage roll that would justify going Dazzling Light into oh, how do you call it, Dirk Stab. Not quite enough though. Oh, he goes Retribution twice, trying to daze me maybe. Do we do enough damage? 2 to 3 with a crit chance. Oh, we do just enough. Okay, that is very fortunate that we roll for enough. If you do have like the brass knuckles, your damage just increases to 2 to 4, which would actually give you like a better chance of getting that death blow. Right now, he doesn't really have Reclaim on this Flagellant, nor does he have like the regen on that Antiquarian, so his team is kind of like formulated in a suspicious manner, because this Flagellant is supposedly like support focused, but I don't really agree with how he's set him up, honestly. Now we can just go for a 60, which is wonderful for us, and this is just what this team does. This team was actually stolen from like a person I played against using this very same team like 3 months ago. I just remembered like, wow, that team was surprisingly good. And so I have, you know, I'm just doing it again, like trying to make this surprisingly good team actually work. Here we're gonna eat her a pass because we don't really care. Yeah, that's 6 damage, like, who cares? Who cares? Only the shield spike. It's not like it's Higher Maned Vendetta and Duelist Advance. It can hurt, but it's not as scary. We could even dodge it, honestly. Ah, he's actually gonna... Really, he's gonna move forward with the Abomination first, for some reason. That is very interesting. Is he dropping yet? No, not yet. Not yet. We're still just gonna drop another Skiss. We're probably not even gonna... Oh, we do eat our past, unfortunately. Doesn't matter though. He's gonna be dropping to Deathstorm now. And the Flagellant is probably gonna move forward. Ah, moves forward position 2. Aha, okay then. Interesting. Interesting idea and decision. This is a 45 to work, so it probably won't work. It could work. Oh, but the stun makes it better. There we go. Next round we're just gonna drop a Divine Grace on this Shield Breaker, and you're gonna see just how brutal the Divine Grace is. And also most likely just gonna get a 60% death blow chance on this Man at Arms, and then the goal is to finale the Flagellant. That is the goal, that is the plan, that is the hope, that is the dream, and there he goes. Even if we didn't get the death blow, I mean, I like Veteran's Gauntlet, but you kinda lose out on a lot of accuracy. You kinda need the Insignia of Rank if you're using this setup here. Yeah, you kinda need that Insignia of Rank. We're just gonna go for a Divine Grace here for 21, which I don't even think is the max heal. I think the max heal with the Idol of Purity and the crit buff is like 24. And that's if you don't get a crit, because you can very well just get crit. There's a possibility. 8 to 15, how much finale buffs do we have? We have 3 finale buffs, so it's like 13 to 22. It's gonna be kind of rough. He did daze our shield breaker. Now we're still gonna go for the finale. At 13 to 22, we get those. We take those. And now it's round 4, and again his entire team has just melted. This team is really good at like killing stuff. And we get a crit for 18. Beautiful. Good job. Good job, guys. This is the kind of team that you don't expect to succeed too well, because it feels like it's not really playing Mark, it's not really playing Stress, it's not really playing DOT. It's kind of a mix and match. And the rule of thumb here in the Circus is that in the Circus, mix of match teams don't work. This one does work though. It's kind of just different. Also, he might do a lot of damage with that riposte. Yeah, 8, because he got that crit. We don't care though. We do not care. We are gonna drop a Duelist Advance on him, and that's another crit, the Harman way. Now between a Puncture and a Dirk Stab, he should just be Gonzo. That is the idea, anyway. Yeah, so this team, it looks like it won't work, but it very much does. It very much does work. How will we finish him off? We're probably gonna go Adderskiss into point blank shot. That is the best idea here. Adder's Kiss crit, he's almost afflicted as well. Yeah, the team just works more often than not, which is really surprising. Because you don't expect this setup to work. You really don't expect a setup like this to work, but it does. And look, we're in the original positions. Amazing, amazing. Can't remember the name of the fellow that did this team, but that created this team. I pretty much copied the exact setup. I don't think I changed anything. Maybe I think he was actually using the brass knuckles instead of the Idol of Purity, like, more often than not, because we did like 3 matches or 4 together. We're gonna go for a match number 3, see if we can actually find some bigger opposition. Keep in mind we're playing against pretty good players with pretty good teams. Well, maybe this one wasn't so good. Maybe this one wasn't so good. It was a bit not very ironed out, but even if it was ironed out, it would still be probably a winning situation for us. Okay, we go into a match number 3. Wherefore Heroism. I believe that is the name. Another Darkest 2 opponent. We're fighting Darkest 2 peeps right now. I'm holding the gates to Darkest 1. Okay, this looks more of a dangerous setup. Wow, Jagged Chopper, Man-at-Arms, so similar kind of setup. Again, he doesn't have a lot of accuracy on that Man-at-Arms, but yeah, it is his setup here. Interesting, so if I do pull that Arbalest, what he's just gonna do is he's gonna go Duelist Advance into Bola, and he's still gonna hurt like a maniac. I think that's his idea here. So before we do anything else, I'm just gonna drop a Battle Ballad because I am gonna need it against that Shield Breaker, so you can pretty much say goodbye to his Shield Breaker dodge for a while. That is a good situation for us. Still has a pretty high dodge chance if we just go for the how do you call it, Vendetta right now. So we're just gonna drop a Duelist Advance on his Highman. 7 to 13, we roll for 8. Yeah, not complaining too much. As long as he doesn't get a crit. And he didn't get a crit, so that's nice. That is nice for us. Now we have decisions to do. We have this really good team that can do a lot of nasty stuff. We just need to know how to actually make that nastiness happen. That's really the idea here. We need to make the nasty happen. I think a good way of making the nasty happen is pulling the Arbalest with the 70, but just Arbalest things. Base move resist to 50. Even with the net, it just did not work as well as it should, unfortunately. What is our hit chance on this Shield Breaker? It's not very good, so I'm actually just gonna heal myself. This is not a good riposte. This is not a good stun character. Like a stun target, not a good stun target, not a good stun target. So you just go heal. You don't care. I think I could still go for the same thing, except now he's just gonna go puncture and it's not gonna be as effective. The idea behind what I was doing was that he would have to bowl into the riposte, but since that's not really what's gonna happen now, we're just gonna drop the Vendetta there and put that Shield Breaker on pretty much non-existent amounts of dodge. He is gonna go puncture there, get a crit as well. Ugh. It's fine, it's fine. What do we do now? What do we do? Do we pull again? Is that really the idea here? I think it's the idea is to pull. Yeah, I think the idea is to pull. So you get a nice pull here. So that Man-at-Arms won't be an attacker anymore. Hopefully he doesn't do 12 damage. Technically he shouldn't, and he doesn't. Good, that's good for us. We're gonna drop a Dirk Stab on that Arbalest. Good roll for 8. And now he's just gonna go with the Bola most likely. He's gonna go Bolster first. Interesting idea. Interesting idea, to be honest. Decisions, right? Decisions. There are plenty of them. We're gonna go for a stun here. Oh, that is good. We do appreciate the crit, actually. We do appreciate the crit because it's gonna be followed up with another Dirk Stab. And then after this, oh, we need to stun the shield breaker. We can't let her puncture if we go into position 3 right now. We need to stun the shield breaker, but we cannot stun her at the moment. I mean, we cannot go for a stun on her at the moment. This is kind of a rough situation for us, to be honest. I am gonna be forced to preemptively heal here, which sucks. But it's really my only possibility right now is a preemptive heal. Hopefully he doesn't do enough of that duelist advance. Barely. Just barely. He barely doesn't do enough. We're gonna go forward with another Death Snap. Yeah, because if he was smart, like, I would be at 4 HP and then he'd just go puncture. And then my Arbos would be... my Vestal would be stuck in position 1 and at death's door, which wouldn't be good. Ah, he knocks me back again, the little bastard. Okay, that's okay. Hopefully we do enough damage. Not enough damage, but we do get a pull, which is nice. So it looks like there's gonna be a trade eventually happening. It's gonna be my Vestal for their Arbalist, most likely. They do have the gesture advantage though, so that's good for us. Okay, we just get a nice duelist advance in there. His best move right now is to move. Yeah, his best move right now is to move. Yeah, there he goes. That's a good move. And he doesn't technically have any finishing characters, so he shouldn't really kill my Vestal first try. We failed the pull, which really sucks. It's a 70. Oh, that really sucks. That really sucks, doesn't it? Both players failed their 25s. Now we are just... yeah, she can hit me. Just gonna heal ourselves again. That's a nice crit. That's a nice crit. We heal for 6, which is definitely not enough to save us from anything. Apart from like a Vendetta or something. So yeah, there's the open vein. Now this isn't so good because we were unable to pull her, so we will be unable to get a kill on that shield, on that Arbalist, which is really bad for us. It's obviously horrible. It's gonna be a puncture 40 and no death blow, which we do appreciate at least. 78, huh? 78. Ah, jeez. And now he heals himself. With a 12. Imagine if he was pulled with a 70, you know? Ah, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. Oh, we have to go for another 70, unfortunately. Why is the Arbalist so broken, honestly? Why is the Arbalist so broken? No complaints, no regrets. Let's just do it. Just make it happen. Okay, he does get that now. Blast. Oh, we have to move forward here. And because we missed that exam, we didn't even get the finale buff, which sucks. It really sucks. And she's still alive. She's just gonna go bowler now. And she's gonna be sitting fine and well in the position 4, which we hate because she should be dead with that puncture last round. Oh, this sucks. This genuinely sucks, honestly. She should be beyond dead. Beyond dead. If we had just gotten that pull, there would have been a Dirk Snap kill for starters. He guards the shield breaker. Ah. Oh, he doesn't want me to finale her. Gotcha. Yeah, I understand the reasoning. We could just go for a finale on that Arbalist, but now we have to think for ourselves, is that winning? And the answer is, maybe? Maybe it's winning, maybe it's not. It's probably winning. It's probably winning. Because that Man-at-Arms is hopefully going to be quite useless until the end of the match. So it's probably winning. Is it totally winning? I don't know. We need to get a good Adder's Kiss if we want it to be winning, really. We need to get a good Adder's Kiss. So we're gonna go for it. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a nice Adder's Kiss. It's gonna have to blight, or we are just doomed. Okay, we do get that blight, so the Harmon is dropping. And he doesn't have any healing, neither do I. We kind of have similar teams, except a little different, honestly. Similar, except a little different. I could just... just drop him immediately. Oh, he's gonna hurt to do that, you know. I could go for this to get the bleed. I could wait. Is waiting really the best move for us? Probably not. So we're gonna go for this. Alright, he gets a reasonably big riposte considering he was at death's door. But at least it wasn't a crit. Oh, he's gonna change his defender, huh? He doesn't know that I can bypass guard, right? He does know that I bypass guard, I hope. I'm gonna hope that the Dirk Stab kills him. That's what I'm gonna do here. So we actually roll really high there. We roll for maximum and the Shieldbreaker's at death's door, so she's gonna have the Serpent Sway. That's good for us. That is quite good, so there's the Serpent Sway. Now we have a decision to make. Do we go for a Puncture here? And eat a riposte? Most likely. Or do we start hammering away at this Shieldbreaker? I mean, we have a 60 to kill that Highman. I'm just gonna focus, I'm just gonna let the Jester do the work. Instead of like killing our Shieldbreaker. I think that's a better move for us right now. He probably does enough damage with that. Yeah, there it is. But at the start of next round, we can just go Serpent Sway. The Arbalest died at round 6. That is important too. We do go first next round. We could potentially just kill the Shieldbreaker if we don't miss. That is actually a possibility that we just kill the Shieldbreaker. Which is quite nice. Oh, he moves. He moves, bastard. Alright. He moves. Yeah, we're just gonna drop the Serpent Sway here, as we should. Yeah, round 6. Doesn't matter too much anymore. He's probably gonna drop another Serpent Sway, so... That's his Serpent Sway. He's completely exhausted right now. We still have the riposte. I'm not gonna go for this, I'm just gonna drop a bleed on that mana ups for the late game. Which is nice. And then we're just gonna go for a Dirk Stab on this Highman and hopefully get the kill. That should be a dodge, yeah, because his Man at Arms has the Jack Chopper and no extra accuracy, so he should be missing a lot of those. And we get the 60 death blow, fortunately for us. Alright, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, we kind of just had to like figure out if finaling that Arbalest would be a winning play, and it kind of just was. So it's nice. Ah, he's gonna go for a Captivate and miss, and he surrenders. Yeah, GG. GG, that was a good match.